I mean, how did you get into exorcisms?
After 9/11, I moved up to Boston, and I wound up staying with a priest for about 9 months, and he did deliverance ministry, and he was amazing. So my first weekend there, he has this woman in his chapel in the rectory who's slithering across the floor like a snake, foaming at the mouth, and her eyes are rolled back in her head, and he's doing all these prayers, and then he looks at his watch, and he says, okay, I'm going to go celebrate Mass. I'll be back in an hour. Just stay with her. And I'm like, what? He leaves. She looks up at me, and she's got this weird look in her eyes, and she's got the foam coming out of her mouth, and I'm like, oh, no. And I get out of there and I lock her inside, and I sat outside and waited for him to come back. Well, he comes back and he's like, what are you doing? What happened to the lady? I go, no, she's in there. But I'm not staying in there with her. I mean, are you crazy? You left me alone with her. And he's like, oh, okay. I sometimes forget, for the people who haven't been around this, it's a little jarring. I'm like, a little jarring. Look at her. She looks like a snake. So that was my introduction initially. And then for 9 months, he would do this with people, and I got more comfortable.